What's up, comic book junkies? I'm here to do a dollar book comic haul from Brook City Comics and Toys show that we had yesterday. And so this is the stack. Come back.
All right. Can't stop. I've been holding up for too long. You made it hot. Too hot to be around, yeah. Can't stop. Feelings from Aberdeen. Can't stop.
All right, you're back. I haven't done a dollar haul and I can't even remember when. But I want to say congratulations to the winners last night and thank you for everyone. We had 44 people for the whole 2 hours. It was the best show I've ever done. Congratulations to Tyre Friar Talk, who she won this. Number 20, is it 22? 22 May pre-code, so that'll be going out this weekend. All right, let's get into dollar books. You know what? Let me give me one of these things. Let's see if this works better. One of these things. So I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than sitting outside and sipping coffee and reading a Golden Age comic and just listening to the birds sing, the ambience, the silence, like the atmosphere is just awesome. So let's see if this works. This is actually an LCS buy. I went with my grandson. Well, he couldn't make it to the show, so I went and picked him up Friday night and took him to the comic shop, gave him some money. I went through the whole thing. I couldn't find nothing. It's like a VG copy. I'm gonna press it, but it's a nice Kirby purple. It was $3, but hey, I like it. I don't think I even had this one. So that's the only one from the LCS. The rest of these are from the show. So I walked in the door, and I have to say, shout out to Austin from Vibranium Comics. He put this thing together, and it was a really good show. It was a good turnout. A lot of vendors, a lot of comic vendors. I was surprised. It's actually a little nervous. Steve Whiting was there. Jeff, the Cantonese Kid. Brian from Bronze Age Brian. And then I saw my neighbors, Amanda and Dave. So the first I walked in, nobody went to this one booth that was kind of off further down the hallway. I went over there and went through their dollar books quickly. Got some doubles for like a Marvel reader pack. So, you know, this is like a VG Plus copy for $1. I put them in Mylar. So, cool beans. Number, who knows? 103. Master of Kung Fu. So, there's a lot of Bronze Age Marvel in this whole thing. There's a couple minor, bigger books from DC. Picked up that one. So, these are doubles. So, these are going to go into like a prize giveaway. I like to give away like a good stack of Marvel Bronze Age, decent copies, good readers, good reading material. This is, I think, the only one I didn't have, so this will be going to my PC. That's number 123. And then you can never leave Bronze Age Doctor Strange. So this is still the first booth for $1. Pretty nice copy. I think I have this one already, so this will be going in the Marvel Reader Pack. I believe I do. I'm not sure. I know this will be going in there. I already have a copy of that. So that's Fantastic Four, number 217. I think I looked, and I think it's the second Herbie cover. One, isn't it 210 is the first appearance? So that was $1. Going to Marvel Reader Pack. This one also have it already. Going to the Marvel Reader Pack. Thor, 252. Some of these already came in Mylar, and I can tell because I don't have anything written on the back. So I already know they came in Mylar. I didn't have to open them. So just the Ulick battle cover. John Basama. So those are all from, this was from the first vendor, a few more. I had this one, so this will be going in a nice stack of Bronze Age readers for somebody. I got a 2,000 subscriber contest coming up where these will probably be in there. I have like a box of 50 Bronze Age keys. I'll be a Golden Age in there. Might be a couple, I think maybe a Dave Stevens cover. I haven't announced it yet. I didn't have this one, so this one's going in the PC. Green Lantern 136. Nice cover. And I think this is it. So this is the last book from the first vendor. This was $1. DC Superheroes number 20. I thought I had it, but I did not have it. So I think I completed this, may have completed the run with this. Okay, so that was all from the first vendor. Those were all $1 as soon as I walked in. So about a third of these I'm keeping, and then a third are going to go into a prize box. I just want to keep saying that. Anyways, welcome to the show. I'm Mike Smith, if you're watching for the first time. Nighttiger Comics. We like to inspire with Golden Age here, but once in a while we do Bronze Age keys, Marvel, DC books, readers. We do it all. Except for modern and slabs, we don't do that. So the next vendor, these were less than $1, so I got 27 books. He said $20. I said I had 20. I said, how about 25? He goes, how about 20? That's a great seller. So all these were 20. I didn't even figure out the price. Let me see if I can do some math here quickly because it's quite a bit of books. So I said 27. 27, so it's less than $1, that's for sure. Well, 70 cents or something? Well, let's see. Half of that would be... I can't do the math. Yeah, so it's about 75 cents a book. So we got Indiana Jones, number 6, Further Adventures, 1983. So this is when I started buying comics off the newsstand as a 14-year-old. Cool Howard Chaykin cover, number 10. But you know, a lot of times in the dollar bins, you find the early issues of these series. But you rarely find like the later ones because the print run, I'm sure, started dropping. It's number 11. And here's number 13. So I got the full run from 13 to the last issue. So I'm going to go through them quickly. This is 83, number 13, 14, and 15. Now, you know, I grew up in the 80s, so Indiana Jones was huge every 2.5 years. There was a new movie out. Harrison Ford was at the top of his game. So it's very nostalgic for me. I just wanted to read all. They're all really nice VF Plus copies. That's number 18. Oh, or no, that's 16. Here's 17. Just a lot of action scene covers. Probably taken right from the book. 18. 19. I like this one, 20. Kind of really gives you the feel of Indiana Jones. Now we're into 1984. I was 16 years old. Here's another cool one, 22. 23. 24. Wish they'd have done like maybe 2 photo covers in the series somewhere, but no. 25. You know how they used to have like in those Dell still photos where the people would be done filming and they just rush them off to the side, take some shots, put them up for the comics and magazines. It'd be cool to get like some of those in here. Or some behind the scene facts on the movies, the production. We're up to 27, 1985. The next one is one of my favorites. This is 29. It's a graveyard cover. It's very cool, very haunted. 30. I love how the consistency through the series, the art on the covers, even though it's not the most dynamic, it's a very consistent average to better art. Actually, a little bit above average, I think. Some are better than others, but there's nothing that's really bad. It's kind of like a serial. That's what it feels like an old black and white movie serial. Here's 33. Now we're into 1986. 34. Last issue. I'd like to find out how much the print run was on this issue versus number 2. Number 1's always going to be the highest. So I got all that run from them and then this one book. So I didn't know when I grabbed it, because I love my Westerns. Nice Gene Colan cover. Busting through the window. This is actually the last issue from Kid Cole Outlaw from April 1977. So that was all from the second seller that I went up to, and I paid $20 for this whole lot. You know, I went there with the idea of just getting dollar books. Most of the time these days, I'll go with the idea of just getting one big key or investable book. But there's nothing like the nostalgia fun of going through dollar bins. Okay, so the next vendor I went to, they had more modern books, but they had a full run of Nom. And I went through it, and I'm like, every time I go through that series at every store, this one particular book is missing. And it was there this time. This was actually $2. But I finally found it. Nom 23. I don't even know who does the cover. Does it say? Yes. Marino. There it is. I've been looking for this one in a dollar bin for about 2 years now. At least. Probably 3, but there it is. I finally found it for $2. Nice near mint copy. I'll take it. So that was one vendor. So the next guy I went to, he had 2 casts on his legs. He had ripped both tendons. And I'm like, I gotta buy some from this guy. I gotta help him out. So he had some Marvels. And I did pull this one out and I bought it. It's pretty decent condition. He had number 1, but it was a much lower grade than this one. And I've had multiple number 1s. But number 5, March 41. I'm not sure who does the art on here at all. But Black Widow. Black Bolt. The Black Blacks. The Inhumans and Black Widow. Number 5. Didn't have it. Short run. So that was $10. So I went to another guy. Now, another guy had this book, and I actually posted on Instagram. I didn't buy it because I had actually spent my main money. And if I bought it, I would have to finagle some things or put it on credit. And I'm trying not to do that right now. So this was a Spider-Man number 8. He said he called it a 0.5. I called it a 1.0. It had probably half the book from the top to the center split all the way through every wrap. Tape on it. But he wanted $50 for it. And in hindsight, I think I should have grabbed it. But I didn't. I don't feel quite as bad. I mean, I think Marvel keys are cool, but Golden Age is my excitement. So to pass on it, I don't feel quite as bad as if it had been like a Golden Age book or something. But yeah, Spider-Man number 8 for $50. So I don't think I bought anything from that vendor. So I turned around to the vendor behind him. He had dollar bins. And again, I found another run, which you usually don't find the last book. So I bought the last, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I bought the last issues plus a couple in betweeners. So let's look at what I bought. All Marvel Bronze. So the first book is Micronauts with a appearance by X-Men and Nightcrawler, number 37. Again, era where I was buying off the newsstand. 1982. I started buying my first comics off the newsstand in 81, I believe. So very cool. All these are really high grade. That's number 37. And that's always remember. I always see when I first started buying comics myself, I always remember that box. That's the one. And now they went direct with this series, number 46. I don't think they did any newsstands after a certain number anymore. In number 54, so I got the last 6 issues. There's 54, 55, and I want to read them. I also know that the last issues, you never see them in dollar bins. Never. You always see the early ones. So you can tell you that the print run was probably not very good. They had more, but like I said, I was trying to budget my money. Number 56. Number 57 is a 48-page giant. Number 58. And the number 59 is the last issue. So that was from another vendor. And my neighbor came in right after me, and they're trying to complete this run, and those are the ones they needed. I'm like, well, you snooze, you lose. Maybe I'll give it to him once I read them. Okay, next vendor. Him and his partner recognized me. I'm sorry, I meet so many people, I don't remember him. He's like, I don't know your name, but you're Nighttiger, right? And I'm like, yay. He goes, man, what's going on? So his friend, hey, remember him? It's Nighttiger. He gave me a CD, which I should show, but I think he left it in the other room on the couch. But I did get the best books from his booth. Let's start out with the least coolest, but it's still cool. And I didn't have it. It was $5. Phantom Stranger number, what is that? Number 39? Yeah. Those are cool. Phantom Stranger with a full black cover, but not only one. Check this one out. Oh, dude, this one's even better. That's a wall book for me. 38 with a noose cover. Good girl. Phantom Stranger, co-starring the Dead Man. And this one's extra with the Black Orchid. Look at this one, co-starring the Dead Man. And then Black Orchid backup feature. Killer horror stuff, man. $5 for that. Each of those. This one was 10. No, this one was 5. Dude, I have this already. And this is a Jim Apparel cover, but he's trying to do his rights in because it looks so freaking cool, dude. Number 22. I have to find my other copy because I almost believe it's probably not as nice as this one. That's a really nice copy. Unfortunately, it's a miscut with the white spine. I'll be looking out for this book. I'll be looking for another copy of this. This is just too good. Too cool. Number 22. And then the last book. Actually, I went back for this book. I left it there. I don't know why I'm not the biggest Swamp Thing fan, but I know that everybody goggles over, Googles and goggles, giggles over this book, and I didn't have it. And he had it for 15. I asked him if he'd take 10, and he said, sure. I didn't think he would. So it's probably like a 5-0. Swamp Thing number 7. First Meeting with Batman. Bernie Wrightson. So yeah, that's cool. So it wasn't a bad show. I feel very satisfied. Sometimes you go and you just can't find good dollar books, and you end up bringing crap home, and you feel bad about it. Well, there was actually some pretty good dollar books there. I was impressed. There were Golden Age, there was Silver Age. They had a lot of keys. Some booths were overpriced. Some were priced really good. Some were just right on the mark. So it was probably like a third. Like a third of them were way overpriced, almost everything. A third of them had decent prices, and probably a third had below market. So it was really good. I enjoyed it. So shout out Austin from Vibranium. If you're in Ocala, check out his store. And if you live in Florida and you want to collect comics and you're looking to go on the hunt, Webster Flea Market this Memorial Day. Is it Memorial or Labor? I think it's Memorial Day. I always get those two mixed up. It's going to be huge. It's on a Monday in Webster, Florida. You got to be there around 7 o'clock. You got to hit the booth at 7 o'clock. If you're hunting comics, if you get in there any later than that, you're going to be behind. All right. Well, Nighttiger, peace out. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed this killer dollar book haul. Yeah, baby. What up? What up?